Hi, today I'm going to show you how you can make a nice little sweet treat with not very many ingredients. So if you're running low, it's the end of the shopping week, haven't got much in the fridge, whatever the reason, or if you just want to make something really quick, these are quick to make, and I've got to say, as my son was growing up, they were one of his favorites. So we're going to be making what we call jam buns. And here's our ingredients. Down the front here, we have some milk. At the back, we've got some self-raising flour, margarine, sugar, and of course jam buns wouldn't be jam buns without the jam. So that's some jam that I made. You can see I made it in September last year. And it's I only got 3 ingredients: sugar, strawberries, and lemon juice. So we're using that jam today. You can use any jam. And you can even use lemon curd if you like. Now, I'll just let you know that I have doubled this recipe. I always think if you're going to make something, it doesn't take that much extra effort to make double the quantity. Okay, so first thing we're going to be doing is sifting our flour, and we need a pinch of salt. So just sprinkle a little bit of salt in there, and we'll sift that. And I'll just push through what's left. There we go. Next, we rub in the margarine until it resembles breadcrumbs. So we just do that with the tips of our fingers. The recipe says butter or margarine. I usually use margarine for this. So we just rub all that through. We just don't want any big lumps or anything in there, so we're trying to get that nice and even through the flour. Right, the next thing we do, we mix in the sugar. Now, when it comes to adding the milk, it's a guide. We are looking more at what is the dough looking like. We need a stiff dough. So that milk I didn't measure out. I just sort of had a little bit of a guess, knowing that I was going to add more or less, and it looks like I'm going to need some more, because that's not coming together as a dough just yet. So we'll add a little bit more milk. I think I need a little bit more than that. There we go. It's coming together as a dough now. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, and you want to make sure that you don't miss any of my future videos, what you need to do is like, give it a good thumbs up, subscribe, and ding, ding, ding on the notification bell. And that way, every time I load a new video up, you'll get a notification. Okay, there we have it, a nice dough. Now I'll break that into 2. I'm just going to sprinkle the bench with some flour. We're just going to take our dough and just roll it into a big fat sausage. Okay, so that's about 30 centimetres long. The next step is we're going to cut the dough into pieces about 1.5 to 2 centimetres. That's flattened it out a bit, so I'm just going to make that round, and I'm just going to put a bit of flour on the back of my spoon. And I'm going to put them on my baking tray, and we're going to make a dent in the middle. Wasn't enough flour on the back of that spoon. We're going to make a dent. So you can do that with a spoon, or you can do it with your fingers. Your thumb's probably good. Make sure you put some flour on it so it doesn't stick. But what you're wanting to do is to make an impression there so that that is where you're going to be putting your jam. Now I've got the oven preheating to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry, 180 degrees Celsius, and if you're using Fahrenheit, it is 350. And there you go, we've got out of the mixture in the recipe, we've got a dozen, but I've made double that, so I'll get 2 dozen. So the next step is to, oh nice, it's a nice seal on that jam, is to get some jam and put it into the dent that you've made. Now, don't overfill these because as it cooks, the jam will spill out. Problem I've got here is that I've got whole strawberries in this jam, so I'm having to work with the chunkiness. Okay, and once we've done that, we brush around it, each one with some milk. Right, they're ready now to go into the oven, and we'll bring you back once they're nice and golden brown. So here they are, fresh out of the oven. Now you can see some of them I did overfill with the jam. It's very hard to get it just right, but some of them are just perfect.